In today's video, I'm going to highlight 5 amazingly undervalued altcoins with huge potential, millionaire maker potential. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris, and before we get into the first project, which clearly is NewNet because we're at the desktop already, I do need to highlight that I'm not a financial advisor. This should be treated as educational purposes only, and you should definitely go and do your own research before making any investment decisions. No FOMOing in. So these 5 projects are all under 10 cent, which I think is remarkable. Do let me know if you think there's a better project currently priced at less than 10 cent that should have made this list. I think you're going to struggle. But we're going to start with NewNet. Now, why am I picking out NewNet? For me, massive project, part of the Singularity group or family, however you want to articulate that, with the likes of Singularity-DAO, Singularity-Net, and the others that are onboarding currently. Now, NewNet lets anybody share and monetize their computing resource at scale and provides globally distributed, optimized computer power for decentralized networks. So this is really interesting. It's going to be great to see, what they leverage from the other companies or projects within the Singularity sort of group, like your Singularity Net. And your Singularity DAO. So a fantastic project. They've got an amazing team, great technology, and I think that community is going to start to really build up over time. This for me long term is a fantastic project, and currently it's just over 5 cent at 531, down 4% at the time of recording this video. I do think this is a steal. Obviously it hasn't been going that long. I think it's only a few months. So yeah, in December it went live. So for me, NewNet just had to make the list just because the team is so strong, the tech is so strong, and I think that, they've got a very, very good roadmap. So do dig into this one. Moving on to the second project, and that is Polyswarm. So again, fantastic project, recently launched on Coinbase. Now, we have been sort of talking about this one since it was a quarter of a cent. So, if you managed to get in super early when we first sort of highlighted this one, you'd be very, very happy. Now, for me, again, a fantastic, strong team, fantastic tech, and a great use case that is, very much needed. I mean, there was just articles that I was sharing in our Discord talking about malware and stuff like that, and the attacks on some of the wallets that are out there. So do jump into our Discord. It's a fantastic place to chat with like-minded individuals and keep yourself up to date with everything crypto related. So do check out our Discord. Link is in the description of the video. It's free to join. We'd love to have you there, and we sort of detail much more information on our Discord. But yeah, a fantastic project, so definitely worth digging into this one. And currently it's less than 5 cent. It's at 4.684, down 5.41% at the time of recording this video. You can get this one on Coinbase now, and for me, that was the one piece that was sort of holding the price back. You had quite high ETH fees to pay before it went and got listed on Coinbase. So fantastic, easy to obtain now, and I'm expecting big things from Polyswarm over the coming months and years. So definitely one to dig into. I do really highly recommend doing some research on this particular project. Moving on, we've got Anchor. Again, we talked about this one at a quarter of a cent. The quarter of a cent mark seems to resonate quite well with this channel, Cheeky Crypto. We do pick up some wonderful projects really, really early on. Obviously, all of these projects are I would say relatively high risk. In the fact that it's crypto and we're super early and the markets are really volatile. So only invest what you're willing to lose is something that we always kind of preach on this channel, and make sure that you're taking profits, along the way, and you're not just holding out for some really high figure that some other YouTubers talking about. Now, again, Anchor, a fantastic project. We expect it to do really, really well. Current price is under 8 cent at 7,995, up 1.58%. Really do like the tokenomics of this one. It's definitely worth doing some research on this particular project. I don't think it's going to take an awful lot of money to move the needle. If we have a look at advice.io, currently ranked C1, which isn't the best at the moment, very poor, but I think that's the market conditions that's kind of got it there. 7-day change is up 24.77%. This is a long-term investment in my humble opinion. The fear and greed index is C1, so it is a little bit fearful. Sharp ratio is a D, so that is pulling it down. Firm profitability is A1. I did mention that we got into this one super early. Heaps of profit has already been made on Anchor, but I do expect more to be had for sure as time progresses and the market matures. Moving average is D, so that is pulling it down, and your 𝗕𝗎𝗪 ratio is also a D, pulling it down. A lot of this you're going to find is very similar for most projects in the space currently, and I do expect a reversal. Moving on, we have VChain, which has done really well and then really pulled back quite hard. For me, this is like the least riskiest one on this list in my humble opinion. I feel that this project, again, from a partnership viewpoint, is set up very, very well. The use cases there, we're starting to see more retail type use cases as well, rather than just supply chain. A fantastic project, one of my biggest holdings in the space. It is important to take profits along the way. This one, I think was like 28 cent at one point, and it has pulled right down to less than 6 cent at 5,607, up 2.65% at the time of recording. Again, I think this is massively undervalued. Do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are. But for me, I'm a huge fan of this project. If we have a look at advice.io, currently has it at C1. That has moved down, so we are expecting it to be a little bit volatile in the short term. C1 again is very poor. 7-day change is up 5.27%. Your fear and greed index is A3, so it's not fearful. In fact, it's more greedy than it is fearful. 𝗕𝗎𝗪 ratio is a D. Your sharp ratio is a D. Your moving average is a D. So all of that is pulling it down. Your firm profitability is A1. It's massively profitable, this project. And then your peak end value demand is B2. So it's really sort of your moving average, your sharp ratio, and your 𝗕𝗎𝗪 ratio that is pulling it down. So yeah, do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on VChain. And don't forget, you can become a member. Check out our Patreon. Link is in the description of the video. Now on Patreon, we do have our buy and our sell alerts and our staking movements as well, all detailed for you. And we do 2 AMAs weekly, so you can ask us anything, a bit like Teams meetings. It'd be fantastic to have you join us. There's so much more going on in Patreon, so do check it out. Link is in the description of the video. Moving on to the 5th and the final one, and that had to be Multivac. Now, obviously, they're having a team restructure, a move, and they're sort of revisiting a few things. But overall, technically, this is a fantastic project, and I think it's going to do really, really well. It's positioned nicely. Obviously, has smart contracts now. It's actually less than a cent. Up 7.55% at the time of recording. Again, I expect this one to do really well. We were calling this one out at 1/4 cent. And if we have a look at the artificial intelligence and machine learning, currently B3, 7-day change is up 7.91%. Your fear and greed index is A1. It's very, very greedy at the moment. I'm not surprised at these prices. Obviously, having smart contracts live now, and we're going to start to see projects onboarding. It's positioned nicely. Sharp ratio is a D, that's pulling it down, as well as your moving average, also a D. Your 𝗕𝗎𝗪 ratio again is a D, pulling it down. So we need to get those to do a reversal. Your firm profitability is A1. It's very profitable. Again, another project, you'll see this quite a lot with Cheeky Crypto. Don't forget to subscribe, if you want to be kept up to date, and we do sort of stumble across these hidden gems quite regularly, and it's worth sort of giving us a follow if that's the sort of thing you're interested in. So do subscribe, tap that bell and select all the notifications so you never miss a video. Right now, I think these 5 projects are positioned very, very nicely. I think they're very, very strong projects from a team perspective. I kind of feel that they're strong from a technical perspective, and I think they've got utility. I think these projects are more longer term rather than shorter term. But let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are. Did I miss any projects that are currently valued at less than 10 cent a coin that you think have the potential to make people millionaires? Do let me know in the comments below, and do let me know what you think of the 5 that I've selected here. I think it's a strong lineup. I think they're solid projects, and I think they're going to do really well. But don't take my word for it. Go and do your own research, make your own investment decisions. No FOMOing in based on anything that I've said in this video, and the same goes for anybody else that you're watching on YouTube. Make sure that you do your research. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.